Hey everybody, today I'm going to review Echo's 58 volt blower. Now this is a cordless electric version. It runs off battery packs. And I did a preview video on this earlier this spring. What I want to do today is really go over the different features that they have built into it. We're going to see the type of performance that it does now that it's fall. And we're going to see what kind of runtime and work you can get done on just one battery charge. There's two different options when you go to buy the blower, and you can get it with no battery pack and no charger as a bare tool. And then you would need some other tools in Echo's 58 volt lineup in order to not only charge their batteries, but then you would have to use those batteries in the blower. Or you can buy it as part of a kit. If you get the kit, it's going to include the blower, a fast charger, as well as a 2 amp hour compact battery pack. This can go back to a full charge in roughly 30 minutes on this charger. And if you get one of the 4 amp hour high capacity packs, it's going to double your run time, and then the recharge time will also double to roughly 1 hour. The trigger is going to be a variable speed trigger, and when you barely press it on it, it will be on low, and then it will progressively increase in speed until you press it on it all the way, and then it's going to be on high. Now, as you're blowing leaves, let's say you don't want to hold in on the trigger the entire time, this little tab right here is actually something called a cruise control switch. So when you pull that back, it's going to automatically pull it on the trigger, the blower is going to run, and you do not have to hold in on the trigger the entire time. Now, as far as run times go, for maximum run times, you would want to be on low, and using the 2 amp hour pack, you can get up to 1 hour of run time, or using the high capacity 4 amp hour pack, that will go to up to 2 hours. For maximum performance though, you would be on high, and using the 2 amp hour pack, you can get up to 15 minutes of run time. And then using that high capacity pack, because it does have double the capacity, we could also double the run time, and you can get up to almost 30 minutes on just one charge. The operation of the blower is extremely easy for anybody to understand and use, and unlike a gas-powered blower that might have a clogged up carburetor, or it might not like to start when it's very cold outside, all you'll need to do with the Echo is take one of the fully charged 58 volt battery packs, slide it in the port just underneath the trigger, click it into place, and then when you pull in on the trigger, it's going to be ready to go. On the front of the nozzle, you will notice this metal ring, and it's there as a debris scraper. So let's say you're leaf blowing and there's some dried grass on something. You can scrape it with that, the metal's going to scrape it, and it's not going to tear up the end of your nozzle. Many people are not going to use this solely to blow leaves in the fall, and they may use it year-round to keep their sidewalks and their driveway cleaned off of, let's say, dead grass after you mow. Now in that case, you would not need to use a fully charged battery pack each time because you're not going to run it all the way down. In that case, you would probably be able to go anywhere from 5 to 10 times on just one 2 amp hour charge. And then with the larger capacity packs, you could go for even longer. Now what you want to keep in mind to check the status, they do have a battery status indicator on the front of the battery pack. All you'll need to do is press on that button, you'll see LEDs light up, and it's going to show you exactly how much charge remains. Now in this case, we can see 4 LED lights, and that means that the 2 amp hour pack is fully charged. You do want to keep in mind the low setting is really not good for blowing leaves and should probably only be used to clean off your sidewalks or your driveway of dead, dry grass. Because what I'll do now, just using this very thin layer of leaves, we'll pop this on low and you can see the type of job it would do. And now using it on high, even though the runtime will go down, you can see how much the performance is going to go up. Compared to a gas blower, the weight and size are going to be pretty much the same. And with the battery pack installed, it is coming in at 11 pounds. However, unlike a gas blower, there's no going to the gas station, buying gas, then mixing it with oil, putting it in here and then having to deal with a clogged up carburetor, a bad spark plug, or even hard starts. To start this, all you literally need to do is put the battery pack in and then pull the trigger. The two main advantages, in my opinion, of the Echo with its battery pack versus a standard gas-powered unit is the fact that number one, you don't have any exhaust fumes to deal with, and number two, there's almost no vibrations. When we look at a standard gas-powered unit, the entire time it runs, it's going to be vibrating a lot. Even though they're very small vibrations, they're going into your hand, into your wrist, and into your arm, and can make you very tired and very sore. With the Echo, the vibrations are at a bare minimum. And even if you use an entire battery pack, when you get done, your hand and your arm are still going to feel fine. Now finally, we'll test the Swisher directly against the Echo to see what type of job they do compared to each other. Now for a runtime test, I have a fully charged 2 amp hour battery pack. I'm going to set the stopwatch on my phone and we'll be able to see how long it's going to run as well as how much work it can get done on just one battery charge. Okay, so I had the 2 amp hour battery pack running on high the entire time. It lasted for just over 13 minutes, and you can see exactly how much leaves we could move. Now keep in mind, I have not mowed any leaves, and I have not blown any leaves since they fell off the trees. All the trees are completely bare, and the leaves were roughly about 6 to 8 inches deep. Now assuming you buy some other Echo 58 volt tools, they might include the 4 amp hour battery pack, which would have a lot more runtime. What we'll do now is use one of those that is fully charged. We'll go ahead and blow all the leaves off of this part of the yard and see not only how long it's going to last, but also how much work we can get done on just one charge. So you can see with the 4 amp hour battery pack, we were able to move roughly twice the amount of leaves, and it lasted 28 minutes and 15 seconds on just one charge. So now you've seen Echo's 58 volt brushless blower for yourself. And using the 2 amp hour compact pack, when we had it on high, we got over 13 minutes of continuous runtime. And then when I put the high capacity 4 amp hour pack on, that more than doubled to over 28 minutes. Now keep in mind, if you are using this as a consumer and you're using it at your house, they do cover everything with a 5-year warranty, and that's going to cover the blower, the battery, as well as the charger. And if you are using this for a commercial business, they still give you a 2-year warranty across the board. If you like this video, please click like. If you like my channel, please click subscribe. And thanks for watching.